This is my first feature film, and it cost me over $1 million. 1,000,000,000. Just give me a bucket of Popeyes and a Sprite. I'll be happy. Why? Because I don't have $1 million. Not even close. So then how'd you do it, Thomas? How in the world did you hold a bank hostage? Then how'd you find $1 million to make your dream feature film? Well, it was actually kind of easy. Come here, I'll show you. The year is 2013. I find a Canon T3i collecting dust in my parents' closet. A family friend gifted it to us. Thank you, family friend. 2014, I become obsessed with photography. I quickly become known as the artsy-fartsy Instagram kid. Middle school sucked balls. In 2015, I take a filmmaking class thinking it was film photography. I make a few bad movies and then a few more bad movies. Wait, there's something here. There's something here. 2018, I finally finished my stop motion short film after 3.5 years, spending the last money from a Kickstarter campaign I ran in freshman year. The finished film wins a few awards and over $12,000 in cash prizes. That is a lot of money. I immediately reinvest everything into the next project, launch another Kickstarter, and cold email the Hollywood agent that reps this guy, the Asian guy in the Maze Runner trilogy. I ask him to play the lead in a story about my adopted friend, C. Actually, C and I weren't really friends, more like arch enemies. But that's a story for another day. The key detail here is that the Maze Runner guy, Ki-Hong Lee, said yes. He said yes to leaving behind his 1 and 3-year-old daughters to fly across the country and act in some 18-year-old filmmaker's first live-action short film. And all that for just $200 a day. $200 per day. I mean, that singular leap of faith, a stranger believing in another, launched my career and led me to so many film festivals and competitions where this little short film ended up being sold to HBO Max. At least when it was called HBO Max. Cut to a few Kickstarters later, a few more shorts later, and I am still dreaming of making the feature film adaptation called Isle Child. But it's now 2020, COVID stopped the world, the economy crashed, and nobody in their right mind would invest in a young, green filmmaker. And to be fair, I wouldn't have either if I was in their shoes and my job depended on the maximum profitability of my $1 million decisions. That, as they say, is just how the cookie crumbles. I could have given up then, and maybe I should have given up then. Nobody believed in my idea, and I was just one of thousands. Millions with a decent script and an impossible dream that I couldn't achieve without the permission of someone or something else. Now, you've read the title of this video and you know where the story ends. So the real question we should be asking ourselves is how? How do we get from that silly, improbable dream to this video? The year is now 2021, and the king of independent film, Jim Cummings, welcomes me to his annual retreat, the Shorts to Feature Lab. It's called the Shorts to Feature Lab because it helped me make a short into a feature. And it was a lab. Hello, Mr. Jim. Sorry to bother. I was just wondering what the secret was. From short to feature, secret. Sorry? Mr. Jim? Mr. Jim?
Crowd equity, my boy.
Crowd equity. Crowd equity. I've done crowdfunding all my life, but now instead of donations, I can raise equity, and anyone can invest for as little as $100. Who knows if it's gonna work, but I'm hungry. I'm willing to try whatever it takes to make permissionless work. I can finally do what I do best. Create. So we spent the next few weeks, 1, setting up an SPV, aka an LLC entity, 2, hiring a CPA to validate our financial history, and 3rd, acquiring a financial lawyer to create PPMs and investor deal memos. Any questions? Drop them below and I'll answer the first 1,000 comments. While all that paperwork and legal jazz was getting ready, I fixed my lookbook to fit the language of non-film investors. And then I filmed a trailer-like promotional video. Do not be lazy. Pull all the strings you can to make the best video and deck you can, because no one's gonna invest in your 2-hour movie if you can't get them invested for 2 minutes. Now, between months 2 and 5, I sent out over 10,000 emails, raising almost $400,000 from complete random strangers all around the world. How? Well, I try a bunch of things like newsletters, podcasts, and giveaways, but I found 3 methods to be the highest converting. And we don't gatekeep around here, so I am just gonna tell you. 1, platform outreach. Head over to your crowd equity platform of choice like WeFunder, find other successful raises and their list of investors either in the comment section or here, their lead investor. Click on their profile, find their name and location, reverse Google search their LinkedIn profiles, and connect. This ties into number 2, LinkedIn Direct. Sign up for a LinkedIn premium trial for unlimited connects and in-mails. I took advantage of the 6-month free student trial. Search keywords like angel film investor, Korean American executive producer, or whatever relevant subject matter to your movie. Make sure to build out your personal LinkedIn page and keep your messages simple with 1 direct link. 3rd, Facebook ads. Meta already has everyone's information, so take advantage of it. Setting up your ad account and creating the right ads can be a bit tricky, but at my peak I was making 10x ROI on my ad spend. $500 in, $5,000 out. Spend money to make money. Lastly, make sure to add a Calendly link at the top of your page so people can easily schedule Zoom calls with you at their convenience. And if they do call you, there's a pretty good chance that they're looking to invest between $5,000 and $30,000. Yeah. 1 hour Zoom call later and ka-ching, ka-ching, if you know what I'm saying. The momentum of the crowd equity campaign brought in another $800,000 or so, but mixing private equity with crowd equity got a little complicated in the legal end, so I'd recommend sticking with one or the other. Either way, the mission stays the same. Utilize these strategies to find people who are interested, then figure out why they're interested. All investors sit between the spectrum of wanting financial ROI to having a personal agenda, like starring in a supporting role or attending the red carpet. Knowing their why will help you adapt your pitch to their needs and desires. And that is it. That is it. It's easier said than done, of course, but it's also as easy as that. You now have all the tricks and tools to fulfill that old dream of yours and to deliver that promise to your past self, just as I did. The power to create is now in your hands, and there's no one telling you when or how to do it. The only thing you have to do is just start. Hey, have you started yet? No? Well, feel free to use my referral link down below for over $1,000 off the 7.5% WeFunder fee. I know it sounds kind of hefty, but it's totally worth it for the community, back-end support, ease of access, and more. And that fee really only applies to investments under $25K. Now, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by all this, you don't like numbers, I totally hear you. It took me a while to learn all this too, but now you have me. I'll be offering tiered consulting packages down below with free sessions to start. All you have to do is hit the second link down below and we'll chat from there. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you in the next episode of